Regression manhwas take you on a journey through time, exploring the mysteries of the past and possibilities of the future. Each of these titles feature a protagonist who has traveled back in time, giving them a chance to rewrite history and make a better future. So today I will be recommending you all top 10 regression manhwa and manhwa where the main characters travel back in time. So let's start our list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10, we have Cursed Manager's Regression. Kim Mujin was the manager of a support team who was tasked with cleaning up after the Transcendents fought with the monsters. However, one day, he gets caught up in a fight between the Transcendents and dies an unfortunate death. But later, when he opens his eyes, finds himself regressed back 20 years back in the past. Now he decides to live his life freely, but little did he know that he possessed a curse that could turn his life around completely. This is a generic regression manhwa with decent art and storyline. With his knowledge of the future, the main character sets out to stop disasters before they even form. And although the start of this manhwa is good, there are many plot holes and many events are left unexplained, which makes its story very confusing. Coming at number 9, we have Villain Initialization. Ling Shen was one of the greatest villains of humanity who had killed many innocent people during his lifetime. But in his final battle with the strongest hero Ye Zimu, he gets regressed back to when he was still a 17-year-old boy. Now he has a chance to stop Ye Zimu and kill him before he becomes his worst enemy. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is weak at the start, but he gets stronger quickly using his previous life's knowledge. He's also really smart, but sometimes he acts like an idiot. There are a lot of comedy scenes in this manhwa which makes its story a lot more entertaining. Coming at number 8, we have Losing Money to be a Tycoon. Pei Qian was a prodigy of the business world and president of Tengda Corporation. One day he finds himself back 10 years in the past along with a system that gives him money to run business with the condition that the more money his business loses, the more personal fund Pei Qian can get. Thinking how easy it would be to earn money, he starts his business with the intention to fail, but it seems that fate has other plans for him. This is a unique non-action regression manhwa with decent art and an interesting storyline. The main character is smart and works hard to achieve his goals. The side characters are also supportive and they work with the main character without making a fuss. Coming at number 7, we have Cholsu Saves the World. One day, a massive asteroid hits the Earth which results in the destruction of life, the economy and many other things. Humanity tried many options in order to destroy the asteroid but failed to stop it from plummeting into Earth, and life as we know it comes to an end. But an ordinary Korean office worker named Cholsu is somehow given the chance to go back in time and prevent this catastrophe from ever happening. This manhwa is a hidden gem. Every time the main character fails to stop the asteroid, he gets regressed to the same day. He does not have any system or any other cheat to help him. So if you want a good non-action manhwa focused on drama, then this one is for you. Coming at number 6, we have I Regressed to My Ruined Family. Ethan was the oldest son of a renowned swordsman family who became stronger faster than anyone else. Yet he wasn't able to stop the dragons that had waged a war against the humans and ended up dying at the hands of the Dragon King. But later, just when he thought it was all over, he somehow finds himself returned back to the past of a world that was very different from the world he knew. This is a pretty good fantasy world manhwa with good kingdom building elements in it. Its story is like any other generic regression manhwa with a bit of twist in its plot. The main character is a badass who mercilessly beats the ones that try to hurt his family. The side characters are nothing great, but the fight scenes are drawn very nicely. Overall, if you are a fantasy genre fan, then you can give it a try. Coming at number 5, we have My Little Brother is the Academy's Hotshot. In the last battle with the king of the dragon race that killed countless humans, Rud Denatos loses his comrades and his biological elder brother. The moment he slays an unidentified dragon that had appeared before him, he returns to his days as an academy cadet. However, his brother didn't exist in the world Rud has regressed into. Now, without the help of his brother, Rud must prepare as much as possible before the strongest Dragon King appears. This is a newly released regression manhwa with pretty decent art and storyline. The main character is just like any other regression manhwa protagonist who uses his future knowledge to become stronger. The action scenes are good and the funny side characters make the story much more entertaining. Coming at number 4, we have Sigrid. Sigrid always lived by the rules and thought her life had been honorable. She was loyal to the emperor even at the cost of her life. But the only thing she got in return was the blade of guillotine. But later, when she opened her eyes, she finds herself returned to 5 years before her death. Now she decides to change her way of life and find a way to take revenge against the people who are responsible for her death. This is an underrated fantasy world manhwa with great art and good storyline. The main character was stupid despite being really strong and ruthless, but goes through character development after her regression. Overall, if you want an action manhwa with a female main character, then this one is for you. Coming at number 3, we have Swordmaster's youngest son. Jin Runcandle was the youngest son of the land's most prestigious swordsman family. However, unlike his siblings, he was the biggest failure of his family, who was not talented in swordsmanship. Later, he gets kicked out of family and dies a meaningless death. But with the help of a god, he gets another chance at life and gets regressed back to when he was still a child. Now, with the memories of his past life and contract with the god, he vows to become the greatest swordsman of all time. The art of this manhwa is amazing and its story is pretty good. The main character was a wimp at the start but becomes very courageous and ruthless after his regression. He becomes strong really quickly and surpasses all of his peers. The side characters are well written and some of them help the main character grow even stronger. Coming at number 2, we have LAG. The protagonist Lee Jeong-hyuk was one of the strongest awakened inside the tower. After killing a really strong monster with the help of his team, he gets betrayed and killed by some of his teammates. However, rather than dying, he gets sent back to the first floor and now, with all of the memory and experience of his previous life, he vows to take revenge on those people and become even stronger than his previous self. This is a super underrated manhwa with decent art and amazing storyline. All the characters here feel realistic and you can almost feel the desperation to survive as you read through the chapters. However, this manhwa is not for everyone as its plot is on the darker side and it has way too many gore scenes in it. Coming at number 1, we have I Obtained a Mythic Item. After the appearance of the world tree of Norse mythology, Drasil, Earth became a planet that was under constant threat of being attacked by otherworldly demonic creatures. But not all hope was lost as a few selected people were given a system that gave them superpowers. Min Jae-hyun was one of these people who made a wrong choice in his past but gets extremely lucky after finding the only mythic rank item in the world. The storyline of this manhwa is great and its art style is also quite amazing. The main character is weak at the start but after his regression, he corrects his mistake and becomes much stronger than his past self. He's also quite smart and takes full advantage of his knowledge of the future. The side characters are also great and they help the main character achieve his goals. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.